In the cold void of space, long before humanity dreamed of stars, a planet of metal was born. Cybertron, a world of gears and energy, emerged from cosmic dust. This wasn't a planet of gentle creation. Cybertron's birth was violent, a chaotic symphony of molten metal and electrical storms. From this maelstrom, the first Transformers sparked to life. They weren't the sleek robots of future battles. These early Transformers were primitive, instinct-driven beings. They were drawn to the planet's core, a wellspring of energy known as the Well of All Sparks. The Well of All Sparks became the lifeblood of Cybertron. It was the source of their sentience, their very souls. But it also became a point of contention. The Transformers, driven by their base programming, fought for control of the Well. This era, known as the Age of Wrath, was a dark chapter in Cybertron's history. Brother fought brother, their metallic bodies clashing in a brutal ballet of survival. The planet echoed with the clang of metal and the roar of energy weapons. It was a time of chaos and destruction, a far cry from the noble ideals the Transformers would later embrace. As the Age of Wrath raged, a new power emerged from the Well of All Sparks. Primus, the first Transformer, was unlike any of his brethren. He possessed wisdom and compassion, a stark contrast to the warring factions tearing Cybertron apart. Primus recognized the destructive path his creations were on. He saw the potential for greatness in the Transformers, but knew they needed guidance. He sought to reason with his children, to end the conflict that threatened to consume them all. Many listened to Primus's words, drawn to his vision of a united Cybertron. He taught them about harmony and cooperation, instilling in them the values that would come to define the Autobots. But some rejected Primus's message. They clung to their violent ways, driven by a lust for power that Primus could not quell. These Transformers, who would become known as the Decepticons, challenged Primus's authority. A great battle ensued, a clash of titans that shook Cybertron to its core. Primus, though powerful, was outnumbered. He realized that defeating the Decepticons would require a different approach. The question of the strongest Transformer is complex and debated. Power in the Transformers universe takes many forms. Is it raw strength, like Omega Supreme, or the cunning intellect of Megatron? Some argue it's a collective force. The Dinobots' combined might can level cities. Others believe true strength lies in leadership. Optimus Prime's resolve and compassion earn respect. Ultimately, the strongest Transformer is a matter of perspective. At the heart of the Autobot legacy lies the Matrix of Leadership, a powerful artifact embodying the wisdom and courage of Primus. This glowing orb, passed down through generations, is more than just a symbol. It is a repository of knowledge, granting immense power. The Matrix chooses its bearer, seeking out true leaders with compassion, courage, and selflessness. It can transfer the life force of a leader to a worthy successor. More than a weapon, it is a symbol of hope and justice. The Decepticons seek it for power, but it cannot be controlled through force. The Matrix chooses based on the content of their spark. Before Primus's final sacrifice, he created the 13 Primes, the first generation of Transformers. These beings were imbued with a fraction of Primus's own power. Each Prime possessed a distinct artifact that magnified their abilities. They were tasked with shaping Cybertron and guiding their fellow Transformers. However, discord arose among these mighty beings. Megatronus believed power was the true measure of worth. This led to a conflict that shattered the unity of the 13 Primes. In the vast expanse of the Transformers universe, there exists a being of pure destruction, Unicron, the Chaos Bringer. Unlike the Transformers who are born from the Well of All Sparks, Unicron is a being of pure chaos, a planet-devouring entity driven by an insatiable hunger. Unicron is the antithesis of Primus, the embodiment of chaos and destruction. Where Primus seeks to create and nurture, Unicron exists only to consume and destroy. He travels the universe, transforming into a planet-sized robot capable of devouring entire worlds. Unicron's origins are shrouded in mystery. Some believe he is a primordial being born from the chaos that existed before the universe itself. Others believe he is the result of a cosmic accident, a being of pure energy that gained sentience and a thirst for destruction. Regardless of his origins, Unicron poses a constant threat to the Transformers and all life in the universe. His very existence is anathema to Primus and all that he stands for. The battle between Unicron and the Transformers is a battle for the very survival of existence itself. The saga of the Transformers is a timeless one, filled with epic battles, tragic losses, and enduring hope. From the ancient legends of Primus and Unicron to the modern-day struggles against the Decepticons, the balance of power is constantly shifting. New generations of Transformers rise to meet the challenges of their time, wielding advanced technology and forging new alliances. The Autobots, led by the indomitable spirit of Optimus Prime, continue to fight for freedom and justice. Their unwavering belief in the inherent good of all sentient beings fuels their struggle against the forces of darkness. The Decepticons, driven by their lust for power and their unwavering belief in Megatron's vision, remain a constant threat. They are masters of manipulation and deceit, always seeking to exploit weaknesses and sow discord among their enemies. The battle between the Autobots and Decepticons is more than just a conflict between two factions. It is a battle for the soul of Cybertron, for the fate of all sentient life in the universe. It is a battle that has raged for millennia and will likely continue for millennia to come. The Transformers, despite their origins in children's entertainment, have become cultural icons. Their stories, filled with action, adventure, and moral dilemmas, resonate with audiences of all ages. The themes of good versus evil, freedom versus tyranny, and the importance of courage and compassion are timeless and universal. The Transformers franchise has evolved over the decades, encompassing countless comics, animated series, live-action films, and video games. Each iteration adds new layers to the lore, introducing new characters and exploring different facets of the Transformers universe. But at its core, the message of the Transformers remains the same. Even in the face of overwhelming odds, hope endures. There will always be those who fight for what is right, who stand up to tyranny and oppression. The Transformers remind us that we all have the potential for greatness within us, and that even the smallest among us can make a difference.